Let's talk about the March 2025 Fastrack. Now look, I know I'm 2 weeks late to get this Fastrack video out. I'm sorry. I've just been a little bit busy, and I haven't been able to do much content creation at all in the past 2 weeks or so. Partly due to just life stuff getting in the way, and also partly due to stuff with the car getting in the way that we'll hopefully talk about here soon. Hopefully within the next week or two. Probably, we'll say, push it closer to a month. Anyways, we're here to talk about the March 2025 Fastrack. So let's get into it. Starting off, of course, with the member advisory section with Tire Rack Solo Nationals. Call for Solo Nationals course designer applications. The SEB is seeking applicants for the course designer position for the 2025 Solo Nationals. So if you are an interested member and you would like to, course design for Solo Nationals, then go ahead and submit your qualifications in writing to the Solo Events Board. I will leave the link to that in the description down below as well. So if you feel like you're confident enough to do that, get in there and do it. Next up, safety. Solo Safety Committee personnel. The SEB has approved the appointments of Tim Bruschi, I hope that one of those two pronunciations is correct, and Carla Rousseau to the Solo Safety Committee. Congrats to you two. That's great stuff. Always good to have safety there. Next up is the street touring category with the application for STAC. The SEB has approved the addition of my boy Carl Tanner to the STAC. And the STAC and SEB thank Todd Kunze for his service to the club as a committee member. Now, if you don't know Carl, he's a great dude, right? He's one of the drivers in the Northwest region, and he just loves helping out his fellow drivers. For instance, at last year's Packwood, he actually gave me this how to drive a stick shift manual because I had that clutch situation last year, and honestly, it helped a lot. Anyways, Carl, congratulations on your appointment to the STAC. You're going to do fantastic things, and I think that street touring category can only go from here. So, congratulations, dude. It's good to see that name in there, and moving on. Where is F Street Touring? Thank you for your letter. As noted in item number 36979 in the November 2024 Fastrack, it is not the STAC's intention to directly align street touring classes with the corresponding street classes. Cars are classed in ST based on their assessed performance potential. So there's your answer why F Street Touring is not a thing. Interest in joining STAC. The SEB has approved the addition of Chelsea Tattersall to the Street Touring Advisory Committee. So congratulations to Chelsea. So that's 2 new members to the STAC. That's great stuff to see. Moving on now to change proposals, with the street touring category kicking it off and the Jaguar F-Type bookkeeping being a subject. The SAC is seeking member feedback on the following change to Appendix A. In A Street, Jaguar F-Type, they are crossing out the R and SVR 2018 to 2024s, and they are revising that to say V8s, all excluding Project 7 from 2014 to 2024. In BS, Jaguar F-Type, they are crossing out the NOC non-Project 7, and they are putting in the I4 and V6 all from 2014 to 2024. So there's that there. Time window spec for tire exclusion list additions and removals. The SEB is seeking member feedback on revising that rule as follows. Tires will not be added to or removed from the national exclusion list after June 30th. Now, this is a great thing to have revised because having tires added or removed from an exclusion list 2 months before, 3 months before a Solo Nationals is pretty wild. I mean, we kind of saw that happen with the classing of the GR as well. I mean, obviously that was before June 30th, but still stuff like that can shake up things quite a bit. So better to get it done months before Solo Nationals than a month before. Anyways, moving on to prepared category now, we have the weight formula changes. Now, the PAC is soliciting member feedback on this proposal to reduce the weight of DP cars over 1,667 cc's, add a weight cap to the class, and add a weight adjustment for camshaft value timing and or variable lift systems. So if you're into the prepared category, there are a few things that change for certain classes in Appendix A. So D prepared looks like they did some stuff. If you're interested in prepared class, or you're in prepared and you care about that stuff, here are these things right here. Go ahead and check them out. I will leave a link to the Fastrack in the description down below as well, so be sure to click on that if you don't already have access to the Fastrack. On to the next segment of the Fast Track, which is the not recommendeds, the other items reviewed, and the handled elsewheres, also known as the misfit inputs. Skipping all those, we're on to the tech bulletins now. With street category to kick it off, the Vitour Tempesta P1 tire eligibility for the street category. Now this kind of shook things up a little bit. That was a little bit unexpected, just kind of out of left field. Nobody expected this to happen. But here we are. So the Solo Events Board has removed the Vitour P1 from the exclusion list for street and street touring categories, making both the P1 and the P1 Plus eligible for solo competition in all categories. Thus, 13.3.C.4 in the solo rules is updated as follows. National Event Exclusion List. Tires appearing on the following list are not eligible for SCCA national solo events, however, may be used in regional solo competition. The Vitour Tempesta P1 has been crossed out of that list, and the X-Comp HP is still there. Whatever the hell that tire is, I have not even heard about that one. But anyways, moving on to the next thing in street class, Jaguar XE class. Per the SCCA, add the following new listing in Appendix A. F Street Jaguar XE all 2017 to 2020. Next, where are non-sport Ford Fusions class from 2013 plus model year? Probably not class because nobody drives those. Just saying, just putting that out there, that's probably why. It was probably in a catch-all because I don't think I've really ever seen a Ford Fusion autocross. Me personally. Let me know in the comments if you have, but I don't think I have. I can't remember a time that I did. Anyways, that was put into H Street. So Ford Fusions, all excluding sport, 2006-2019. Next, the Lexus IS 500 classification request. Per the SAC, add the following new listing in Appendix A. F Street Lexus IS 500 F Sport Performance. It's a lot to say. 2022 to 2025 has been added to F Street. Next up is the street touring category. So Lotus Emira to SST. Looks like they are putting the Lotus Emira V6 2022 to 2025 in SST now. So that's cool if you have one of those. I'd love to see one of those actually. So if you got one, bring them out to Crow's Landing, please. Error in model years for Toyota 86. This is an error and omissions correction. The listing in Appendix A for the Toyota 86 and DST is being corrected as follows. Toyota 86 2017 to 2020, not 2020 to 2021. Next, there is a misprint naming of cars in Appendix A, errors and omissions again. Porsche, Boxster, a couple other little things for years and clarifications of model. Next, and it looks to be last on the March 2025 Fast Track, is the addition of the 2021 and up Mazda 3 Turbo and CX-30 Turbo to GST, aka STH, for those of you that have been around during the early parts of the street touring categories. Mazda 3 Turbo 2021-2025 is now in GST, so looking forward to seeing those out there. I know the turbos were all-wheel drive as well, so that would be cool to see. Non-manual though, so I don't know how well their stick or their paddles or automatic transmissions work, but it would be cool to see those out there as well. So that is the end of the March 2025 Fast Track. What did you guys get out of this Fast Track? I know the Tempesta P1s are going to be, they are currently a big talking point throughout the autocross community right now. The fact that they're off the exclusion list, and also they have their own contingency now. A lot of people are speculating why that is. Money probably, but who knows? I mean, seemed like a pretty quick tire. There's mixed inputs about them right now. Let me know what you think of the P1s in the comments down below, and anything else that you guys got out of this Fast Track. I mean, it was pretty much the big thing was the Tempestas, but if there's anything else that you guys got out of this Fast Track, then leave that in the comments down below. And if you got some good use out of this video and you enjoyed it, then please leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and ring the bell so you guys can be notified of more Fast Tracks coming here probably in the next 2 weeks because I was so late to this one, and other things primarily related to the car and the situation and stuff like that. So stay tuned because there's gonna be some big news coming about the Corolla. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, rest of your week, and until next time guys, keep going fast.